Hey, what's up? Yeah, this is I am who I am. Coming back at y'all with another one. Listen, like I on like my second video, right? I spoke to y'all about I was talking to y'all about like dominant sides, and today my video I want to talk about balance. Understand? Balance. Now you see, like, because we all give ourselves like this dominant side, like basically what it does is it unbalances us. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it unbalances you, right? Because this is why everyone stands like either. This is why everyone stands either left, like you either lean on your left or your right side. Everybody stands basically on one leg, right? Which is not balanced, right? Like the purpose of meditation, right? Like, when you sit with your legs crossed and you folding your legs, right, is because you're basically balancing yourself. You have everything doing the same thing at the same time, right? So like when you got your legs curled, like that, your legs is resting in the same place. Your hands, they're doing the same thing, right? Your eyes is closed, it's doing the same thing. Then you're supposed to concentrate on your breathing. Like, so if you're concentrating on your breathing, even your breathing is doing the same thing because you're concentrating and then you're relaxing. See, now, you see how you could do when you go to do exercise, right? You are pushing up, you're using both arms, which is basically balancing itself. You understand what I'm trying to say? You're using both legs, you're basically balancing yourself. You understand what I'm trying to say? You're trying to get your balance. Now, when it comes to balance, like, because I tell people you have a left, you got a right, and you have a center. You understand what I'm trying to say? And so basically, the saying for what happens when an unmovable force meets an unmovable object, right? Is centrifugal force. This is called centrifugal force, right? Like, I'm trying to, like, I know I'm not messing anything up, but like it's a certain way I was saying it. I can't figure out how I was putting it together, but basically, when two forces meet, another force is created. You understand what I'm trying to say? There's nothing that this force doesn't disappear. It creates another type of force. You understand what I'm trying to say? So if basically, say if you're leaning on one side, right? What this is doing is overpowering the other side. You understand what I'm trying to say? It's putting all the force because when you're leaning on it, you're breathing, you're using it. You understand what I'm trying to say? And this is why your other legs start to hurt because you're not giving no light to it. Or you're not, like, you understand what I'm trying to say? Or like even with your arms, like you always use your right arm. So you're not giving no light to your left arm, right? Now, the point what I'm trying to make is, like, right, when you're balancing itself, right? Both forces, both sides start to create a force. So this is your left, this is your right, right? Now what happens is they both start to meet at a point. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, when it's creating this force, then it meets, then this is when the battle starts between them. Because you're using both of them. They're putting force against each other, right? But after a while, it creates its own force, right? That middle. So like both of these two entities, they're fighting. Then they come apart. You understand? And then another force in between is created. You understand what I'm trying to say? This is what balance is. You have to balance yourself. Like, basically, this is the point of, like the eye boom chakra points, right? This is how your chakra points are created. You understand what I'm trying to say? This is what you lose. Like, we supposed to have 7 chakra points, right? This is your root. This is water. This is fire. This is heart. This is the voice of God. This is third eye. This is crown. You understand? I'm trying to say each is like almost like you see how they show these little circles, right? But that comes from balance. You understand what I'm trying to say? Because you have a right and because you have a left, when you force both of these forces to intertwine with each other, it creates another force in the center. You understand what I'm trying to say? It's almost like, I don't know if too many people like remember that movie, The Fifth Element, right? And you see how these forces, like they had to bring these forces together. This is what balance. When you're balancing yourself, you're bringing these forces together. So then when you bring these forces together, the center, it 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 uh it opens up, and you giving power to the center. Just like, say if it was something in the center, right? But when you if you just, it's like, say, like, boom, you got a left, you got a right, you got a center, right? So say you start to put you only putting weight on one side, right? So what that one side is gonna do is gonna go up. You understand what I'm trying to say? It's gonna force his weight into any direction, right? Either side. You got this side, you putting pressure on only this side, it's gonna force this up. But if you use both of them at the same time, right, what it's gonna do is it's gonna meet into the center, because it has nowhere else to go. And then when it meets in the center, it is gonna open up whatever's in the center that need to be opened up, because there's two forces pressing against each other. So now it has to figure out which direction it's gonna go. You understand what I'm trying to say? Um, this is the point. Like, so, all right, boom. Like, for instance, let me give you a perfect example of balancing yourself, right? And this is every day. This is when you, whatever you doing, it don't matter if somebody's talking to you, you're looking at them dead in their face with both eyes. It's the same thing like staring at a point. You understand what I'm trying to say? When you're standing there and you're talking to somebody, you're standing on both feet, no matter how much it hurts, and you're listening. You understand what I'm trying to say? When you relaxing, right? You got both legs out. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, say, like when you go to relax, one leg will be up, one leg will be down. That's you letting a part of you dominate the other. If you relaxing, both legs relax. This is balance. If you got one leg up while you sitting down, both legs is up. This is how you keep yourself balanced. You understand what I'm trying to say? This is why they even tell you when you stand, right? You stand in a 7-point star. Your legs supposed to, your two back of your feet supposed to touch each other, and it's supposed to be like in a number 7. Why? Because these are ways they show you ways to balance yourself with, like, without telling you to balance yourself. You understand what I'm trying to say? They basically making you balance yourself without telling. Instead of just telling somebody, yo, just stand on both of your feet, they create these things that you gotta do, right? In order to balance yourself. You understand what I'm trying to say? So with me standing in the 7-point star, both of my legs is planted on the ground, right? But if I'm just standing regular, I'm just one standing on one leg, the other leg lingering, and one leg becoming dominant, and the other leg becoming so sore you scared to step on it. But see, the thing is, y'all don't understand. You have to step on it. You have to give it life. You understand? I'm trying to say, if you're not stepping on it and listening and seeing within that, because this is what God is all seeing or hearing. You understand what I'm trying to say? So everything when you're hearing whatever, yeah, it's supposed to go through your whole universe. This is your universe. Regardless to what you want to think, your body might not be in a circle, but if you start from one point, you can end back up at that point. That's a whole universe. That's your circle. This is your universe. You understand what I'm trying to say? They always talk about the four corners of the universe. This is your head. You got four corners. Arm, leg, like arm, head. You understand what I'm trying to say? Understand what I'm trying to say, right? Like balance is the key, right? I'll get back to y'all with another video real soon. I know it took too long to get to y'all with this next video, but please give me subscribe to my channel, right? This is I Am Who I Am. Love y'all. Peace.